So now it's time to test boot. So what I've got is a old TV. I've stood this tower back up, made sure there are no cables in the way of the two fans. I've got a keyboard and mouse. And yeah, so this TV takes VGA, so I'm going to plug that into the back of the motherboard. Since there is no video card, I'm going to plug the USB receivers for the keyboard and mouse into the topmost USB slots because in my experience they're usually the ones that are read first. We're going to plug the power adapter into the power supply, making sure it's in the off position at this point in time, and that your voltage is set to the voltage that you use in your country. So I'm in Australia, so I use 230 volt, or 240 technically, but it says 230 on the back. And turn them both on. And now, if that is on, yep, we should see that if we press the power button, it should boot. Everyone hold your breath. The fans are spinning. I heard a crunch from the optical drive. Power light is on. Haven't seen the hard drive light. We got a motherboard splash screen. And this is good. It says, please, what does it say? Reboot and select proper boot device, or insert boot media in selected boot device and press a key. This is good. This means that the computer has posted, done its power on self-test, and that it's completely working. So now you've got to tidy up the cabling and install Microsoft Windows. So I'm going to do that and we'll see you in a second. So now that we've cleaned up our cabling, you'll see that it's nowhere near perfect, but it's better than it was before. It's time to install the Wi-Fi card, then Windows. So we'll start with the Wi-Fi card. We'll cut the plastic, tear the plastic off, and it opens up. We get our VIP member warranty notice, quick start guide, driver disc, a half height bracket, our two antennae, or antennas, whatever you say, and then in this anti-static bag we get the tiny little Wi-Fi card. And the only reason it doesn't stop here is because the PCI Express bracket has to go there. So we're just going to sit all that here. You see on the back of this case, we press this bit at the top and the bottom, and it comes off. Then inside the case, we have the little bracket here, which lines up. I'm actually going to come around the other side to do this. Without blocking the camera, hopefully. So this is the topmost PCI Express slot. We're going to use that since it's already open at the back. You just slot the card into the back of the case, as well as the PCI Express slot, trying not to, or actually don't stab the motherboard with it. And that's pretty much installed, except we've got to put a screw in that. So I think they use case screws for it. So I'm going to test one here. Got my two screwdrivers, and the case screws have a hexagonal head. So let's see if that fits. Yep, that fits. So we're going to snug that down. And that is the Wi-Fi card installed. Now we just got to put this little plastic bit back on. And that is the Wi-Fi card installed. We're just going to move all this stuff that we got out of the way, and then we'll get to installing Windows. So to install Windows, we'll need the keyboard, mouse, and monitor again. So I'll bring this back over. We'll bring the computer over here. We'll flip the monitor around so you can see it. And this is a TV. We're going to try and not hit the monitor with a VGA cable. Plug the monitor in to both the power and the computer. Bring our keyboard and mouse over. Just plugged the keyboard in. Back to the topmost USB slot again. The mouse is next. We're doing that same thing, topmost USB slot. Turn the monitor on. Plug the computer in. Turn that on. Now we're going to get our Windows license. You'll see it comes in this box. Trying to find somewhere I can cut it. I hate all this plastic they put on all this. So yep, we've got this license. We're going to, how does this open? Oh yep, slides out, like so. That's pretty cool. I'll show you that again. So this blue bit slides out. There's nothing left in there. We then have this thing here. Is that a manual? Ah, it comes on a USB. So we get this tiny little USB stick. Which says Windows 10 English Home/Pro. I'm going to put the little sticker back on it. Probably shouldn't have pulled that off. Should be right. Actually, I think you have to take it off. This is a USB 3 drive, so I'm going to plug this into one of the back USB 3s. And I think, what's this? Product guide. And this is our key here. Oh yeah, that is a lot bigger than the Windows 8 keys that they had. That really annoyed me how small they were. So now that that's all working, we're going to turn this on. Hopefully it boots. Oh, yep, we want that to stay on. Is it going to boot? Oh, no, turned off. What's wrong? Starting again? Hopefully it was just, nope. Okay, we're having an issue. It looks like we're power cycling. That could be the Wi-Fi card we've just installed. If it does it one more time, I'm going to turn it off. Yep, so turn it off. If this happens, it's probably just the new hardware you've put in. So what we're going to do is just take out that Wi-Fi card. Take that out, see if it boots again. Without the Wi-Fi card. What's happening now? Okay, so it's posted. Just that Wi-Fi card probably stopping it from posting, that is common. F12 for boot menu. What's happening? It's a great time to see if the reset button works, which it does. Okay, that's new. Oh wait, maybe Windows is loading. I'm just going to let it run for a second and see what happens. So what did we do for this, these problems that we had? Well, the problems that we had were that the Wi-Fi card was halting the system from booting. And yeah, so how we got around that was I took the Wi-Fi card out and waited until I installed Windows to plug it back in, but it would not work in the top slot of this motherboard. In saying that, I put it into one of the PCI Express 1X slots, a bit lower down on the motherboard, and it worked fine, and it's still working today. Speaking of Windows, that USB also stopped the system from working. If I put it on any of the back ports or any of the front ports, it just would not work. So I checked in the boot menu of the motherboard's BIOS of what devices were being recognized, and it recognized the hard drive, the CD drive, and the USB port on the card reader. So by plugging in the USB installation media onto the USB port of the card reader, I was able to install Windows. After that, I installed drivers, updates, antivirus software, and all the software the customer wanted, like Office and WinRAR and all that sort of stuff. Didn't install Java or anything like that because I don't think this customer will use it. Java is another way for viruses and malware to get in, so we just didn't install it. If he needs it, I will install it for him in the future. But yeah, so then I closed the computer up and did all that stuff, and yeah. So that's it, guys. We've built the computer. Now all we need to do is So that's it, guys. We've built the computer. Now all we have to do is box it back up and send it to the customer. You see we've put the side panels on, we've loaded Windows, we've loaded the drivers and any software that they wanted. So they wanted Office, so we loaded that. We've got the motherboard box here with all their spare parts and Office box and Windows box and driver CDs and manuals and all that crap that they'll probably never ever use. Spare screws as well. And yeah, so that's going to go to the customer. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you have enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.